No.
Hello,
This
everybody, and
can't be.
welcome to this, the 47th episode of Campaign 2 of the Chronicles in Telmora. My name is Liv. I am your long-suffering GM, although usually the suffering is self-inflicted. In our party of the Scale Heart Warden Chuckle Fucks, tonight we have Rex, played by Connor.
Hello.
Dice-aster, played by Shane.
Hello.
Tess, played by Pyro.
I thought it was Chronicles of Telmora. What happened?
I may have elided things, it's entirely possible. We have Icarus, played by Nacier.
Howdy.
And a new addition to our group, we have Talon, played by Mason.
The new kid on the block.
We are so happy to have friends. I personally love that I have friends. I love all of them. They are stupid, but they are my stupid friends, and I adore them. So, when last we left our party, there was 6 weeks of traveling because I am making myself count days because it helps me. So there was 6 weeks of traveling from Nystrand back to Kalagios. They are in Isethasari. So let me put you on the pretty map for Isethasari, which I had. Oh, it's in the folder. Okay. What are you chuckle fucks laughing at?
Nothing. Nothing, miss. We're paying attention to the lesson.
I'll wait.
Sorry.
I think
Really
this
love
is when
this
they
lesson.
forget that I was a teacher for a brief period.
I have to tab away, Shane. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna leave that bomb there in your DMs.
Jesus Christ, you are awful. So, they are now in Isethasari. The party is stepping off of their folding boat. So I will do a quick recap of Isethasari for our new friend Talon. It is the largest port city on the continent of Kalagios, which is just north of Estrel. The main, I mean, it's not main, it's just the largest continent on Telmora. But Isethasari has a lot of trade routes coming in and out of it, so there's always ships coming and going. It is very bustling, vibrant city, as you can kind of see from the artwork. So, Talon, what kind of ship would you have tried to come here on?
Probably like a merchant one.
Like a merchant one? Okay. So the merchant ones are they have like a designated more so space so that they're able to easier unloading of goods as they're traveling in and out. But it is close enough to where more residential or individual chartered ships are docking into port, and you do see a little small area of docks over kind of towards this area where you see this very strange, it's not like any other ship you've ever seen, but it is this weird, it almost looks like if you've seen those cardboard boat races, it's a very sophisticated looking boat, but somehow it looks like it was made out of paper or cardboard and just sort of shaped into this physical form that somehow, despite looking like it's just come from the actual open ocean, looks like it's held up fairly well. On that boat, you see the first thing you see, let me look, you see a blue dragonborn in heavy plate armor with a large maul that sort of you see him kind of what looks like bidding farewell to the other 4 that are also on the ship, and then kind of makes his way off by himself. Rex,
it really is the one I've seen before.
If you would like to describe what Talon sees.
Yeah. So Rex, amid his seafaring journey here, he seems to be a very long lizard folk, kind of hunched over a bit so as to not tower too high. He's got a nice mix of green and blue scales, and he's covered head to toe in small wildlife trophies. A string of stringed tooth necklace, a machete carved from the bone of some creature, a patchwork of scale armors that are ripped and resewn with different monster parts that he's hunted. And then wrapped around him is this large mushroom-covered cloak. It just kind of exudes a natural aura around him. Not an infectious spore, but definitely carries a does not belong in a city vibe, and very much does not seem in tune with a domestic scene, such as a port city.
Sister, if you would like to describe to Talon what he sees.
Alright. You see a rather tall, dwarf-forged woman standing there. Her face and body looks mostly human-like, but when it gets to her arms, they take on a rather heavy, mechanical, outwards appearance. And floating behind her is this massive lit device that she uses to interface with her spells. Hanging from her waist is her rather frilly dress. And at the end of her hair, along with in the centers of her hands and seated in the center of her chest, is these massive glowing lights that seem to respond to her. And of course, her eyes are rather, despite being rather strange with the orange and black, they seem rather calm and peaceful.
Tess, if you would like to describe to Talon what he sees.
You see a white kobold, little bow, a bunch of little trinkets hanging off her, curled up, sleeping on the back of the the woman's apparatus, like a cat.
All right, Icarus, if you would like to describe to Talon what he sees.
Possibly one of the shortest members of the group. You will see a brown Aarakocra that has seen some age and time. He has a red bandana and dressed as though he's a pirate. He carries a bone scimitar at his hip.
All right. So as the party of four strange-looking adventurers seem to bid farewell to their fifth companion, what would you like to do? All of you.
Can I walk up to the group of four and say, "You guys look like a band of adventurers"?
You absolutely may.
Bonjour.
I actually just walk up and say that.
Yeah. Said I would like to do that, you know.
Stop that criminal scum!
Well, I
Talon, if
guess
you
we
would like
are.
to describe to the party what they see as you approach and comment on their looking like a band of adventurers.
See, looks to be not a extremely tall in comparison to a few members of this party. But you see a relatively tall owl. He looks like he has fine clothing. He doesn't look like no scum or something. No beggar. Dressed relatively.
Well, we kind of are an adventuring party.
Well, I mean, we go on adventures and we are a party, but
Where am I?
Yeah, but we're not typically really endorsed by anyone. Like,
yeah, we don't we're more. Oh, what's the name? People who go out with a moral quest to defeat a great evil. Like, what would you call a group of paladins that besieged a place?
Heroes?
I mean, I'll take it. But,
Sabotage.
Well, as long as you're killing bad people.
well, that's generally the goal. The word Con is fishing for is a crusade. You all failed.
Oh no!
Oh no, I know.
knew
I
what
just
it
wasn't
was.
giving you the answer. I just didn't want to give you the answer.
I almost made a comment when you said besieged, and I was like, no, let him cook.
That's why I said Sabaton, because they have crusade songs.
Mm-hmm. But yes, I see your point, sister, that we're not really hired for jobs at the moment, more that we are picking up jobs as we pass through for our greater mission.
Oh,
I wish we were paid more. I'm like, no.
No,
Well-
Tess.
No, Tess.
I miss my wife, Tess. I know.
I miss my money. I miss my money, Rex.
well, I'm sort of a traveling person myself. I've been taking a break from big town cities, but kind of want to get back into life. I would like to, if you guys would allow me, maybe tag along for a little bit. My services, they include being able to read and understand and speak all languages.
Rex would like to insight check this owl. Given how much we've started to work with cult-like things, his hackles are raised that this may be a sleeper agent to stab us in the night.
Go ahead and make an insight check. Talon, in order to make this fun, go ahead and roll a d20. Just a straight d20. Don't make an actual check, because they'll see what it is. And tell me what the plus is. It can be either...
I mean, you could also just roll with the GM.
But then it'll show up on the recording, and you will be able to watch it and see what it is.
Oh no.
Say what the
You
plus
sketchy
is from
motherfucker.
your persuasion or your deception, but don't tell me which it is. Or tell me just...
Persuasion or deception?
Yeah, so roll a d20.
No matter what I
and-
roll, it's 20.
Yeah, so just roll the d20 in there. 9, and then plus what? Plus what number?
10, but I also have the...
Okay. Ah, okay, so it's a baseline of 10. Do you have a bonus?
Yeah, it's 10. 20.
Oh, it's 10. Oh, it's a natural.
You have,
Okay.
you got expertise, don't you?
Yep. That's why I said if it's persuasion or deception, it's always going to be a 20.
I see, I understand.
Well,
Well-
not for deception. For deception, it's 50.
No, it
Persuasion.
says there.
I know, but I don't have a plus 10 in deception.
Okay.
Well,
Rex, you
still,
believe it.
hey,
You feel like he is speaking genuinely.
Okay.
I come with honest intentions, I assure you. I worked with
Rex
nobles.
probably was glaring pretty hard at you. So,
I worked
so
with
should
some
be some
nobles
suspicion.
for a good decade. I was an interpreter for some nobles. And, let's just say they started doing some bad things, and bad things don't align with what I like.
You hold a moral code that guides you in your work.
You could say that, yeah. Bad things, don't count me out.
I looked to sister and then to Tess. We are ourselves trying to stop a particular set of bad things. I don't object to another hand. Icarus, what do you think?
I'm sure we can trust this fledgling for now.
Can I make something to
I said some hostility, and then your
Icarus
fledgling
suddenly wearing
comment.
a wife beater. Oh god. And gray sweatpants.
And the do-rag.
Face tattoo with
Slides.
feathers. Oh, did fledgling. That seems a little harsh, Icarus.
What's up, my fledger?
Doesn't
He
seem
just-
very young.
He just seems a little green around the gills. I don't know.
Can I incite Icarus? This seems uncharacteristically harsh for him. He's usually kind of a go with the flow guy.
Sure, Icarus, you can
This-
do the same if you don't want to reveal what you're rolling. You can do the 20 plus whatever your number is, or you can roll publicly. Up to you.
This pleases me.
It was what, charisma and
It's either persuasion or deception. If you're trying to be honest, it would be persuasion. If you are trying to cover up and hide your true intention behind it, it would be deception.
Basically asking you, are you like actually referring to his skill level, or are you just being racist?
Like,
Icarus is
"Hey,
just
what
being
does he
racist,
act
so
like?" No check needed. I'm racist as fuck.
So I clocked that then. Or is that a joke?
Icarus isn't being 100% genuine. I can say with a 14, you would just know that.
I think there's something to unpack there later, but for now,
We don't need to unpack it. I just met the guy. I don't think I did anything wrong, so it must be
What?
something in his past.
Is up my winger. Winger, please.
Icarus, when I start wild shaping into a bird, are you gonna start becoming prejudiced towards me, or?
You got that fight pass, Rex. It's all good.
Gets at level 9.
8. I get
Eight?
flying at 8, so I hope it's not a level later.
Is there airspace discrimination that I just don't know about, or?
Beats me. I don't discriminate. I've been discriminated against tons of times.
Okay. Well, be happy to have you aboard.
When you work for nobility, there's bound to be people who don't like the way you look.
Icarus, are you a casual racist or a competitive racist?
That is to be
Rank
seen.
competitive, or?
I mean, Fae are kind of competitive racists, so kind of an in-character question.
Yeah. I won't even bring the face stuff into her. I'm just a white kobold supremacist.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I won't steer the Icarus.
I'd be
I
happy
didn't
for
say that.
assistance, Talon.
I did not say that.
And what kind of cooking do you like?
Well, a lot. I don't think I can narrow it down for you. I'm pretty open-minded to everything.
So how's your
Okay,
spice
perfect.
tolerance?
My spice tolerance? Well,
Just clearly hoping that for a certain answer.
sometimes when the maids would cook their food, they sometimes put in a little spice.
Just I want you to huff a bag real quick and tell me how tolerable it is. I'm gonna take my little a sack of Cajun spice I have made up, open it, and just give a good whiff of this, and let me know how you feel.
Get a good whiff. Get a good whiff.
Birds' taste receptors are immune to capsaicin.
Typically, these are also slightly humanoid, so the mix-up
I
with
was just saying, birds probably just heavily resistant to it, at least.
Icarus is wretched at it, so
No, he just didn't like you.
Oh,
that's Harka.
Oh, fuck.
Look, Harka didn't roll the 6 on the food check. You did.
That's not possible. I have a +6 to the skill.
You rolled a
Ow.
6. You had like a... Well, actually,
Yeah,
no, it was low. It was not double digits what you rolled. So maybe it wasn't even you getting a 6. Maybe you got like a 3 or something.
No.
Hmm. But anyway, Talon, how did you respond to the? I just opened a bottle of Tony Sashers and kind of wafted it at you.
Sounds like It's a unique smell.
Zip, and then it was like zip it up, like drawstring it closed. That's kind of my signature dish. Sister does everything else, but I've been looking for a buddy who can appreciate my swamp cuisine.
Well, like I said,
soup?
pretty open to everything. When you gotta read, speak to people from all sorts of different lives, you kind of get used to food.
Mm. Well, I certainly, as I said, don't mind another hand helping us with our task. Party, I know Hark has gone off to do his police whatevers. Do we have plans for in town for us, or? I mean, obviously going to visit the wife, as I kind of gestured to Icarus. But if not, I think us grabbing a room at a tavern and let's say we interview this potential candidate, see if he makes the cut. How's that sound?
You can do the interviewing, I guess. I was gonna go out and buy ingredients.
Well, sister, the point is that we all are there to give it a thumbs up or thumbs down to a new member. We can also do it at the end of the day. Just got to make him go away for a while. It'd be awkward to just chill with a random stranger. No offense.
Would you like to go shopping with me, Tyler?
I don't
Nope.
see why not.
Wonderful.
Going away for a while.
We can meet at my house and borrow my kitchen for a little bit if y'all want.
That sounds
That
lovely.
sounds perfect.
Rex is gonna go sightseeing, but during the shopping time, and he'll just meet up with them at normal times. Like he's just gonna go around the city, take some the opportunity to be off the water for a little bit. And where's a park? The Temple District looks.
Look for the
Hello.
green.
It's the green.
City center.
Okay.
Imagine we came from the docks.
Yes. In the Harbor Mercantile.
Hey, come
Damn,
here,
what happened to your health?
Yo, we're
Wait,
so big.
We came. Were we on like a mercantile ship or?
Oh God, my
You
health.
were on your folding boat, but I mean, like, that's where
Who has that for
you just
point of
kind of
reference?
went, hey, where do we dock?
In the-
And they said, go over here, I guess.
Ding ding. I mean, if we wanted to get really funky with it, everybody could have dove off, said the word, and Rex could just kind of swim it in if they ever were like, no, pay a docking fee. And be like, oh yeah, fuck you. Folds our boat.
Hey, Liv, while we're doing this silly nonsense, can you make it so that I can see his health bar? So I can see everyone's but his.
I have to
Also-
put his health bar in there, actually.
Connor's sin will forever remain in the top right of his Sisseth, sorry.
Oh, the beast. Interesting.
Bombadilo crocodilo.
But Talon, I'm sure as you're walking around with Sister, a lot of the urchin youth will probably be running up to her and be happy to see her because
Is that what we're calling them now?
Weird.
the what?
The
Okay. Issues with this. Let me try and do it on. Let me open Roll20 on Firefox and see if it works differently on there than on Chrome. It shouldn't, but if it is doing something weird, I need to figure that shit out.
Rex and Tess will both beat the park, DM.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You're rather popular here, sister.
Well, we've been here a handful of times, and
Very strange.
most of the time while we're in residential areas, I try to make sure to use my spell slots to, well, help as many people as I can. There's a lot of individuals here that could use the extra food and
What exactly is it that
cure their ailments.
Oh right, Mason. Forgot to tell you. Tess has a little papoose on her side where there's a direwolf puppy in there.
Oh.
This
His
is
name is
corn.
Corn.
The K is reversed.
Glaring
Oh,
evil
there it
look.
is. I see.
You know what? I still have my dog. Where's yours?
The DM took it away for over a year.
Should have been faster.
Plot convenience.
Should have been dealt with it faster. Nerd.
There we go.
Say mean things, I'll say meaner things
Would you like
back.
a blue bar
Watch
for
it.
your AC or no?
Nah, I don't really need it.
Cool. Sister, do
Liv
you
really wants
see
everybody to
his
have
bar?
that blue bar.
I can see his bar, yes. Thank
I
you.
mean, Tess has a bar, and Icarus has a bar, so...
I can see everyone's bar, so that's
Why do you
good.
guys have your
Handle
bar
boosts.
for your AC? It's not a resource.
Huh?
You guys have your blue AC bar is a resource. Like it has a bar above your HP.
No,
Tess,
just
you
has a number there. If you want it to be a bar, you have to put the max set to 0, and then it'll show up as a bar.
I'm saying that's gross. It's not a depletable resource. I'm saying I'm making a decision, much like people deciding whether the modifier goes in the big box or the little circle on your sheet.
You know, it sometimes can be a changeable resource.
Yeah.
Anyway, going back to what Talon said to Sister. Jesus.
Yeah, Connor.
Yeah, fuck me. Actually, kick me out of the campaign.
No.
Little bitch.
Again?
No, stop it!
The
I'm
seventh
beat you
seal is
all with a
broken.
shoe!
The
Not the chuckle.
Ragnarok has begun.
What's that? The
Tired of
big
your
form
bullshit! I'm taking my
of
shoe off!
Walgreens. Walgreens in the distance, walking back.
I need to crush the seal, summon back the horseman.
Bum 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 bum.
Ooh, for good.
The joke, Mason, is that every time Connor leaves my campaign for work, my campaign falls apart. I have an immense trauma because my players are fighting amongst themselves, and I usually end up crying on my bed for 2 hours.
Hey!
Only 2 hours?
Don't be in that.
Rookie
my
numbers.
mother has come in with her shoe. She is also threatening you with her shoe. They're being stupid.
Okay, let's get back to the game. Jesus.
Talon's just like,
She
gotta
whacked
tell me-
Listen,
like,
you should make your peace. This is an intro session.
Shut the fuck up! Jesus!
Welcome to Sunday.
Feel my
Mason.
pain.
Sister will look to Talon. I'm a cleric of Lady Sarenrae. Not sure if you've heard of the Everlight.
would I have heard of the Everlight?
I mean, so all of the religions are fairly well known. If you were versed at all in religions, then you may. Then you would have. If you would like to say, like, oh no, I never studied the gods, then you can make a religion check to see if you've heard of it or not.
I thought the whole thing about Sarenrae was that her followers kind of fell off.
But it's still one of those things where it's, you may not have had, like, a temple of her next door, but she's still a well-known enough god that you've, like, yeah, I've heard the name. Similar to, like, if you say, oh yeah, Confucianism, like, people know who Confucius is, whether or not they recognize it's a real religion that people still practice.
I see.
Yeah, you would know about Sarenrae.
Yeah,
She's nice.
I've heard a little bit. I'm not an expert like you would be, but in my studies, I've come across it.
Well, one of her prime commandments is to aid those without guidance and heal those without hope. So, when I'm in new places, I try to help those who are in dire circumstances or just neglected. And even if Lady Sarenrae didn't ask that of me, I believe it's a nice thing to feel that someone wants better for you.
Oh, it is. It is.
So you say you were around nobles a lot?
Yeah, I was an interpreter for about 10, 15 years.
Rather long time.
Well, when you have the skills to read, understand, and write and speak any language, gotta pay you well.
Well, did you enjoy it? Or is it mostly
For
just for payment?
Still the prior patriarch died. The current one, yeah, didn't really start to enjoy it a whole lot when the current one came about.
Was he not a rather good leader, or you just not agree with him personally?
He was not a good leader. Let's just say if you could do some bad things in the religion, like let me put it this way. You know how your religion's good, right? For the good of people. Let's just say his religion was the opposite.
Hmm.
Wasn't always like
Imagine,
that, but
is he a follower of a evil dogma, or did he have a deity that he worshipped, or...
yeah, let's just say demonic in nature.
Hmm. Where did you say you were from again?
The capital city of Estral.
Let's see.
Which is I don't know how to say it, but Atabrania.
Adrobadia, yeah, close enough. It's okay, they still forget how to pronounce the continent that they started on.
Pelagios?
Not all of you, but like some of you are like, what's the name of it again?
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I hope that without our intervention, your old patriarch rescinds such foul temptations on his own.
Perfect at it. He's kind of dug in at this point. Let's just hope we never have to go back there.
I worry about the rest of the people there.
Well, kind of above our pay grade at this current point in time. Not like we could march in and do anything to stop them.
I imagine it would be a lot more complex than just that, yes. Well, as you may have figured, we have our own little grand quest that we're doing, trying to stop similar evils to that.
Well, better to do it in a group than alone.
I would not have gotten very far if it wasn't for the rest of them. You're quite right about that.
I'm sure my bardic skills would come quite in handy.
I am curious. I've never really interacted much with bards. What I've read about them.
I'm not like most rumored bars say. I'm not the flamboyant, try to sleep with everything kind of bard.
Oh my.
He's one of the good ones. Sorry.
I'd spent a lot of time reading in my earlier days. A lot of the things about bards that I've read were mostly about music and inspiring legend. I didn't know that they had such a...
Some
Wow.
do. There's not a. I wouldn't say the majority, but there's quite a bundle of them.
I guess in order to inspire those kind of feelings and live that kind of life, one would have to be rather charismatic. Can see why they might want to connect with individuals.
It's one way to say it.
Well, while we're in the merchant district, is there anything that you needed?
Not really. I just came to tag along because, didn't want to just roam the city by myself.
Rex is, well, reasonably a little on edge with everything that we've been through lately. So, I don't blame him for wanting to interview you first before we interact with you too much, but I trust my intuition. You don't seem like a very bad person, Talon.
Well, that's very nice to hear.
And on a side note, I'm not sure why my friend Icarus was so little rude to you, but I apologize.
It's fine. Like I said, when you first said it, I've been near nobility. It wouldn't be the first time that I get looked at a little differently because of what I am.
Well, I will try to speak with Icarus, but I promise you, we're all rather out of the ordinary. So,
Probably something's happened in his past, causing him to be a little hesitant to, I'm assuming, other bird races.
Rival pirate, Caleb. Give me Duolingo with a pirate hat, please.
That or just Talon in general might have just hurt his family or something. Who knows?
that is possible. I assume if there was something like that, there wouldn't have been a time to really mention it. Well, I'm going to be grabbing some ingredients so that we can have a nice dinner during your interview.
Very wonderful.
Sister will go ahead and spend, I'll just say, the 2 gold pieces that she has on getting a nice array of ingredients so she can make a rather large feast for everybody.
Wait. No. Talon spent 2 gold.
It begins again.
No. Let me
Turns the wheel.
The only way that you're gonna get Sister to agree to let you pay is if you let her pay and then you reverse pickpocket 2 gold on her. I promise you. This has been a thing. Sister will vehemently refuse taking money from people or letting people pay for things that she's doing.
But consider the beef becomes substantial that he fucks up reverse pickpocketing so hard. She's like, wait a minute, is that what people have been doing?
There's no way Sister would connect what Talon's doing to something that you guys may have done, because Talon just got here and he doesn't know you guys, so she would just immediately think it's just Talon. But yeah, you're gonna have to. That's the only way you're gonna get Sister to not pay on her own.
I see. You're one of the you must do it yourself kind of people. I see. I respect it.
Well, this is. It's not that I don't admire and appreciate you wanting to help me, but this is my idea, and I wanted to cook the nice meal for everyone, including you, so I don't want to impose on your own resources. That's for you. She gives you a rather warm smile. Also, her entire body is rather warm, just standing near her.
Insists. Just like a threatening heat aura rising. No, I insist. It's for you. 3 degrees hotter.
No, she's not heating up out of threat. Also, speaking of heating, Liv, being in the merchant district, any more of the rather inconsequential items available?
Chicken jack.
Specifically,
chicken jerky,
the heat variant, because I really want to finally get that. Alright, how much?
25?
I think common ranges from 1 to 60. Hold on. I pinned it in the channel, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is what I use. Common 50 to 100 GP, 1d6 plus 1 times 10.
All right. Roll me 1d6 plus 1 times 10.
$30 gold.
We should have known. 30 gold.
Alright, she'll drop 3 platinum on the table. And, Icarus, or not Icarus, my fault. Now I'm being bird racist.
Like that.
I'm being bird racist now.
Icarus and
Talon.
Talon are gonna become Vena and Anana. I can see it.
Talon, you'll see Sister come out of a minor magic store. And you'll see her holding a small cube.
What's the cube for?
Oh, well, since we travel around a lot, and we've gone to some rather cold places, I thought this would be nice for everyone. She's holding a thermal cube in her hand. You'll see her reach up to her chest and open up the small compartment in there. It is currently holding a continual flame, like inside of her chest, and she'll just place the cube in there. So now she really is a heat lamp. Finally, I have heat lamped my character.
Well,
when
that's
did you first post this? How long have you been? October of 2023. When you first posted that list.
everyone is technically medium sized, right?
No.
Yeah.
Icarus and Tess are small.
Icarus is. Oh yeah, I forgot this is also small.
Well, not, but just as long as they're not larger.
They're not large. Most
No.
of the time.
I mean, I wild shape, so
That's why I said most of the time.
that's why I was giving a non-cryptic answer.
Sister will have a large bag of various ingredients.
Alright, and once everybody kind of realizes that it is time to head back to Icarus, somehow around that same time you are approached by various small, scruffy-looking children. Picture the orphans from Oliver. That all kind of like come up, and then you see them like looking around, and then they spot each of you and come up and kind of tug on you and go, Icarus wants you to go to his house.
I forgot he has the network.
Are you gonna go to his house?
Well, that was the plan. Thank you.
Yes! They kind of like
We'll make
high-five
sure-
their friend, go run off.
Sister will make sure to route her way to one of their little hideouts and use a create food and water for them to, have food and water.
Woohoo! You see them.
She'll
by-
also
by the
use
time
her.
you get there, you see some of them like counting out 10 gold pieces. The ones that you saw are kind of like, look what I got. All I had to do was find a big robot lady. There she is. It's the robot lady. Hi, robot lady.
She'll wave to them, smiling, and she'll set up like the barrels and stuff that I'm sure they have from last time she did it.
Oh yeah. You do
She'll
have to-
fill those
you
up
do
with
have to
water.
tip out one of the kids that is playing in the barrel.
She'll go ahead and cast create food and water. She'll use the handy spice pouch, use a few charges of it to, season the food because it comes out kind of bland.
to give them salt. Is it or is it not iodized? Are you giving these children iodine? Are you
It's-
making
it's-
sure?
Come on, Shane, answer the question.
I'm giving them the kind of salt that will melt their insides. Anyway, and then in the one barrel where the kid was playing around, she will use purified food and drink on the water that probably appeared in there. Just to be safe. She'll smile, wave to them, ruffle some of their hair as they're probably running to the food, and then head down to Icarus and Iris' house.
Rex and Tess, you also similarly have the small urchin children running up to you.
This is my dog.
That's a cool dog.
Yeah, I got a little spike nubs back here. He's a dire dog.
Dire dog.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Right.
Yeah, it's really cool. In the cool corn. Bark.
Can I do a quick animal handling check to do the little veterinary pass over on Corn? Make sure they're getting everything they need.
Sure.
16. They're nutritioned, like...
Etch-a-sketch again, I can tell.
Orion jumps down and rips him out of my hands.
It's a Google Chrome problem, so I'll have to, for future ones, I'll have to just reset it so that it's just on Firefox.
Hey, if you switch to jump gate, it may not be a problem.
I don't know. It seems like it's not a problem. Well, it's not a problem on Firefox, so...
Well, that's what I'm saying. If it's a problem with their engine on Google Chrome, they're not really updating the model you're on now.
Well,
if you switch to the new one, it may not be an issue.
So.
Yeah, no. But
let me refresh, because I still don't see that roll popping up. Like, I didn't even hear it go through.
Oh, fuck, I'm still on Talk to Myself.
Wow,
Bruh.
that's why. Because I was sitting there going, I didn't even hear it. And normally I'll hear it, and that's how I know to do the Etch-a-Sketch. Okay, 14. Yeah, he looks fine. Okay. He's maybe a little pudgy. But he's not, maybe he's just a little...
Did he get some good exercise at the park with us?
Oh, yeah. He ran around like crazy, so now you have reached what my dad used to call puppy quantum theory. Which is where puppies run, drop, nap for about 30 minutes, and then get up and start over again.
Look at him go!
He is in the drop phase. He's in the drop and nap phase. But yes, you feel good about the fact that he's sufficiently tuckering himself out and getting some good exercise in.
Yeah! Look at my dog! My dog is amazing!
Alright, so you all make your way to Icarus and Iris' house, I take it?
Yep.
Yeah!
Yes, they live in the residential district. I don't remember if I picked a specific place, so wherever Icarus is works just fine.
The southern end of the residential district.
I think with our histories, we would prefer to live closer to the water, so here is good.
I think I remember when I ran there. I don't know.
So, as you all... Talon, this is your first time at the house. So as you approach the house, Icarus, if you would like to describe the inside of your house, please.
I imagine it to be very small, or on the smaller side. It's rustic. It's a bit on the older side of it because Icarus had to put up his old boat to afford it. But it's just small. There's like hooks and netting around to give it a oceany vibe. And there's a small little kitchen with a living room just adjacent to it. And it's got one of those I don't know what they're called, but it's got like the little window in the wall so you can see to the kitchen.
Oh yeah, like a cutout.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you are coming in, Talon, you see this this tabaxi woman who seems to be standing fairly close to Icarus, kind of leaning on him. She walks with a cane. She looks young though. She looks like she's probably about as visual ages go in different species, she and Icarus are probably around the same maturity level. But she looks like she's a little frail, a little, you know, like not just leaning on him like a partner or a lover, but leaning on him as well for support. And also really holding on to that cane as they're kind of, I imagine, in the kitchen, just sort of getting things together, maybe pulling out plates and setting the table.
Sister gets there. Will immediately go up to Iris, give her a polite little bow, check over and make sure she doesn't need anything.
I'm fine, I promise. Just as fine as I was last time you all were here.
The day that I stop asking, you will have more of a concern. She just gently pat her on the shoulder. She will use enhance ability on her for what does it seem to cripple her strength, her affliction, or does it just seem to cripple like her body's overall health?
It seems
Like,
to be
should
more
I-
of a body's overall health rather than like a
Okay, I gotcha. She'll use Bear's endurance, basically just boosting up her constitution and
yeah. She kind of seems to get a little bit of a little color back in her toe pads kind of thing, where it's this like, if you've seen someone that has a truly chronic illness where it's one of their better days, is similar, where it's, you know, the illness is still there, the curse is still there, but you do see a little bit of like a reprieve from the worst of it.
Is it cold or is it rather moderate temp?
It is time. It's the equivalent of December, so it is cold.
She will take the cube out of her chest.
Not typically like, it's not like Michigan Lake effect snow, but it is a little chilly off of the ocean.
Gotcha. She'll take the cube out of her chest so that the heat starts emanating, and she'll set it in the living room. Say, please enjoy some nice time. I'll get everything cooked up and ready.
That's a neat trick there, sister. When'd you get that?
I finally just found it at the shops while we were going on the grocery run. I've been trying to look for it since we last traveled.
Okay,
I've been looking for it for a long time.
Is this a modified thermal cube?
I think it's just a regular one.
Okay, nobody get close to the thing. This 3-inch cube of solid brimstone generates enough dry heat to keep the temperature within 15 feet of it at 95 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's like a hot shower.
I was saying, nobody get too close to it. Fucking start sweating.
The point of it is basically just keep out any of the cold.
It's a radiator. It is
A heater.
Yeah,
No,
it's
the
a
jar.
space heater
I'm blowing it.
radiator. It's really hot,
All
very,
right.
very close to it, but it spreads out nicely.
Rex, I imagine you would have been back by the time Sister gets started on the cooking. Right?
Yeah, Tess and I come back with corn tuckered out in her arms, in Tess's arms. Hello, we're back.
Guilty baby.
Oh, how is he doing?
You chubby?
He
Made
is
him run.
very chubby. Good. You should always make sure he's getting plenty of exercise.
She holds up a ball with dog ears.
All right. Oh, hello. And Talon, she kind of seems to notice that you are not Harka. She's been a bit preoccupied. Her eyes kind of finally land on you. Oh, I'm so sorry. My name is Iris. It's nice to meet you. She kind of holds out her paw.
I shake it. The pleasure's all mine. I am a Talon.
Nice to meet you, Talon.
You seem rather afflicted by something.
It's been a long battle. And she kind of looks over at Icarus. She absolutely knows what's going on through your head, as she always does. So she just kind of smirks at you.
Well, I'm not gonna pry.
Is this she kind of looks at the rest of you. Is this a new friend of yours?
I was honestly taken up by how much him and I seem to get along. But this is Talon. We recently met with our arrival back in Isethasari.
Oh,
And
you just met. Okay.
yes. And, well, Harka needed to go take care of some things with his past and the
Yes, I
law
recall
enforcement here.
some issues he had here, yes.
And, well, granted, we're going to be dealing with a lot more dangerous and troubling times in the future. And Talon's willingness to assist us, we thought it would be nice to have him tag along. Or, well, I did at least. Rex is a little more skeptical. Say, looking at him.
Oh, and is Rex the only one?
No. We'll not look at it, Chris, for that one.
She's
The aura
looking
would be too
very
sickening.
pointedly at her husband.
Tess raises her hand.
Oh. Well, that's not what I was expecting.
No, I had a question.
Oh, okay.
Why is Icarus bird racist?
Wow. I'm gonna go start cooking. Sister will immediately just wish her way into the...
She
Hey.
said, nope, I'm not touching that one.
And I'm gonna go set up the table for our little interview. So
Tess
you
looks
do
up.
this one.
Tess looks innocent-eyed up at Iris and Icarus, in turn, just sitting there twiddling her feet.
Everybody scatters like you just dropped a grenade.
I love this.
Talon cast.
Icarus starts stammering.
Uh-huh.
No, you see, my best friend was an Owlin.
He called him a fledgling. Yeah.
Oh.
Among other things, he didn't seem like he very much liked me, and I don't hold it against him.
Pretty sure heard him say winger under his breath. I don't know.
Rex is doing the like gator skulk on the stain of the water, but he's doing that like over a little railing in the house, just looking at the encounter.
The little cutout window.
Sister
I mean,
looking at the weather app.
I'm so glad I made Tess. This is fun.
Well, Icarus, give us that in-character answer to why you're bird racist.
Icarus
We're
turns
waiting.
to Iris. You know, I had the issue back then, and we were both raised in the orphanage, and
Uh-huh.
You mean raising as in RAISING, right? I just want to be clear. I know you have a past, but I just want to have the record straight.
Go on.
All right, so sneak
attack.
attack is when you
Knife across the room.
we didn't have anybody there for, and I don't know. Maybe it's just because he's taller than me, and
I mean, but
So
so
you
is
feel
Harka.
threatened by him, like you're being replaced.
not that.
So you're just
You just-
insecure.
I guess.
Iris is just laughing.
It is at this moment that Icarus reveals he very much has father issues.
Oh no!
Buddy, I just don't have one.
I don't remember
Mine's-
mine.
Mine's dead.
Do we all have daddy issues?
Hey, sister, would you consider the person who made you your daddy?
Start chopping through the cutting board.
Sister will stop in the middle of her cutting. I'm not sure what you mean, but my creator didn't raise me, so I wouldn't really refer to him as anything else.
Would that guy that you were talking to Village a lot, would you call him your daddy, or with a Y, right?
Mayor? No.
Maybe. Well, he threatened us with a
I
knife.
wasn't
to take
raised
care
by
of you.
him either. He threatened you?
You were there. You were standing next to him. He's like, "You take care."
He
Like,
didn't talk that was a threat at all.
I mean, he said he was like a tanner or something. So he was holding a tanning knife. He's like, "You better take care of her," in like a joking tone. But Tess is like, "Respect, brother." I would threaten people. Listen. I thought it was funny, and I was also like, "Oh, real shit!" Pulls up the
Now,
clock.
when a puzzle comes up, Caleb's gonna go, sorry, I did my deep pull for the night.
Sister will
Alright.
kind of brush aside the whole threatened thing. Like she doesn't really she didn't clock it as a threat at all.
I remember things I'm interested in, Connor.
And she'll just wave it off, and she'll be like, "My creator, I don't know who they were, and the one who raised me." I have no idea what he even screamed. So
What a coincidence! Neither do I.
oh.
Yeah, it's the same with me, technically. I mean, I think I was born by regular parents, but then they died.
You
Or
mean
left
the
with
moon?
this-
Fuck. No, I'm already 2 for 2. I'll leave it alone.
So, I mean, I guess you're a common company. How about mommies? How are we feeling about that? Is it a clean sweep again, or?
His mom's the moon.
I'm pretty great. Oh, yeah,
By
how
the
do I
way,
explain that to you, Talon? My mom is not the moon weaver. I'm not a demigod. But the moon, like her essence is my mother.
you used to be a furry too.
Silence
Oh.
you.
I ain't gonna
Don't be
judge.
quiet.
One night I'll try and commune with her, and so you can meet her.
Oh, that'd be nice.
But Tess, is it 0 for 2 on the kobold parenting, or?
I don't remember a lot of things.
Yeah. Okay. Icarus,
Yes.
mommies, good, bad.
Some would call
I wouldn't
Bossa
know.
mommy.
I do not remember ever having a mother.
Well,
I mean,
sister, I know the answer, but for formality's sake, mommy issues, thumbs up, thumbs down.
is Serenade your mommy? With an eye?
What?
I just see her a frying pan just comes flying out of the kitchen to bash me in the
Matt was
skull.
about to pull you into the Feywild after being unhinged. Like, you're
I-
misrepresenting my brand. Get over here.
Why is there an eye in it?
What, you never met a Latina? Now she gets dragged into the...
Chunkla comes spinning out of nowhere and fucking clocks you in the head.
Why is it made of solid ice? Why that's so uncomfortable?
Gosh.
Well, and I got a reaction image for it in here somewhere. There it is.
Real shit. Will be upon you.
There it is. Chunkla be upon you.
Sister, without looking up, I don't refer to Lady Saren Ray as my mother, and I was raised by an individual man, so I don't have any issues.
I thought you said you didn't know your creator. You said you were raised by somebody, though.
I was left in someone's care.
Yes.
Yeah, your dad
I see. I understand. I mean, I'm kind of with Tess on this one. Unfortunately, most would consider that one of your father, seeing as how they raised you from what the equivalent of infancy was to the person you are now.
Does that make boss
Also,
my
they
mama?
reverence, you referred to them as father. And the way you are sister, the Liboria, were they not father?
He was not a very religious figure, no.
I thought he was. I thought he was a part of the temple with you.
He helped maintain the temple, but he wasn't a worshipper.
Was there not a reverend? Was there not a father?
The temple was abandoned. He just cared for the building.
I misunderstood your MO. I thought you all were doing that together.
There's a reason why when we visited the temple that we were the only ones there. There are no other worshippers of Lady Sarenrae. Not there, at least.
Not yet.
I don't plan on raising a temple of followers.
Then why do you maintain it?
Because it's my home.
Fair enough.
Yeah, who would not be in their house?
Anyway, I got those interview questions now. If you all wanna,
I was just sitting there like,
I have
So
a question for Connor real quick.
down from laughing, just starts laughing again.
Actually, more like an impressive statement. I applaud you having that serious conversation while listening to the real Slim Shady in your background.
my phone keeps going. I keep failing with an earbud, and so I keep hitting play.
Turn
It's just
your
like
volume
Spotify.
off.
I was like
It's not-
Spotify.
I'm not actually listening to it. It's on my phone, and I'm playing with the earbud, and so I'm hitting play, and it's playing Spotify on my phone.
You need a
And
fidget
Discord's
toy.
reading it. This is my fidget toy.
No.
At work, I have a Nido like teardrop.
Oh.
Once Sister is done cooking with a mod of or a full check of 30 on her cooking.
With the Dorito that
Scrumptious.
Victorian child.
And everyone is sitting at the table ready for Talon's interview. Sister will just set up all of the food on the table, set up everyone's plates in front of them.
Why do I feel
FYI,
like
that-
Rex's interview question
Oh, no,
is
that's
going to be
not
like
what I thought it was.
clumsily
Okay.
scrawled on a piece of paper, and it's going to say, "Do you like the moon?" And it's going to have the little check boxes that say yes
Don't
or no.
steal my bit.
Oh, it's going to be yes and yes.
No one said on it.
No,
All
he
right.
wants the genuine answer, because if he says no, he's going to be like, "Yeah, this guy can't travel with us."
All right, Talon, as the plates are set out. First, this is going to be set up round robin style. Each of us is going to ask you a question in succession. I have mine prepared. They're going to have to wing it. Not a bird pun. Not racist. Clarity,
Well,
Chris.
if your question is, do I like the moon? I'm technically a nocturnal creature, so the answer.
He will make a little note on a piece of paper. All right, that skips one turn to me. Also, that was a non-answer. So we'll get to that.
We'll circle
First question: how big of an influence does the moon have on your life?
Well, I wouldn't say a huge influence, but I move in the night a lot. So
It just
I
still
wouldn't say
got a disappointed, like unsatisfactory answer as he's scribbling.
I'm not in tune with the moon. The moon's never reached out to me. Maybe that changed. I'm open to change.
Tess, I believe you're up for the next question.
Sorry, what?
Ask him any question you want. Any question you want. Normally, I would try and advise what a real character would ask for this, but it's Tess, so just any question.
Wow!
clipboard appears.
Blood screams out wow like he hasn't heard himself speak in the last 25 minutes.
Shush. You knew damn well this wasn't going to be a serious session. Shut up.
What do you ask him, Tess?
What do you think? What do you think of the Fae? Given you're a bard.
I've interacted with them a few times, and
Which ones?
which
court?
fairies. Court. What courts would I have interacted with?
D4.
What interactions would
D4.
you have had with them?
Well, probably just diplomatic ones.
It's diplomatic.
Wild Fae could be.
Thinking
Wild
of
thing. Mhm.
if you interacted with them more recently, like right before you left, you probably would have started hearing from the Unseelie. But it would have been a bit more of a broad interaction early on with the previous lord. Where it would have been more like, oh, we are meeting with the Fae. We have to make sure we don't cause a Sleeping Beauty incident here, which means we have to meet with the leaders of all of the Fae. Because if we leave somebody out, we're all fucked.
They're going to dramatically enter and declare a curse that none on Earth can break.
Correct.
I'd probably say either interacted with every court or interacted with just unaffiliated Fae.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. It's in with the old lord, it would have been every court. With the new lord, it was definitely more of a shift to focus on the Unseelie.
What is your favorite court of Fae?
That's two questions. Yes, let him answer the first one.
Technically, all of what Liv said there is mine.
Hmm.
Give it to us in character. Come on.
Well, you see, my previous patriarch that I worked for, he was of the view of if you're gonna meet with one court, Fae, you gotta meet with all. So, and as the interpreter, my presence was not required, but they're there in case there were any sort of
I think that's a reasonable test.
Acceptable.
That brings us over to Sister. Time for your question, Sister.
I talked with him plenty during our trip. I don't really have any questions.
You had my entire question.
You're supposed to ask questions with all those present so we could hear them. Fine.
Yeah, round robin, round race.
Chris, you're taking her turn.
What would you say your fighting style is like?
I prefer not to be the one fighting because I'm more of a buffer. I let others do the fighting, prove their own fighting ability.
More of a supporter than an active participator.
I mean, I have some damaging ability. My main contribution would be buffing.
Okay.
So, back to the moon topic. If you were, say, in a temple of the Moon Weaver, and you heard them to begin describing the might of this deity and its influence over the moon, how would you respond?
Temple of the who?
The the Moon Weaver, the supposed god of the moon.
Well, I really don't know enough to because I wouldn't say like I told you, but like I answered before. Am I in tune with the moon? No. Do I know its inner dealings, its inner workings, and the worshippers of it? No. But I will say that I spend a lot of time in the moonlight.
So, for a follow-up question to that immediately then, that could make or break this interview, would you say you hold the moon in high regard?
You get so many questions, Jesus!
I thought you were doing a one question each person.
It's more of a sub-question that is required for the initial one. So,
I was fine!
Cheating. I think we need to go back to the round robin style.
Fine. Tess, carry on. I can wait. That just means I'm going to be more harsh on the answer because you've had time to think on it.
I mean, I'm good. I don't really need questions. I got my answer. I'm not judgmental like some.
Well, Icarus, as she says, judgmental.
Outside of combat, what would you say your skills are?
Well, I kind of told you guys when I introduced myself, I can basically comprehend, read, speak any language.
He was an interpreter for about 15 years, though. Oh, sorry. I guess I was answering for you.
Okay, Rex?
I'll find that pretty useful.
So my
Your question about how highly regarded is the moon to me?
Correct. Actually, you've rephrased it to be better. Clearly, we're helping establish your place as a man of words.
And the camera pans back to
like I told you, I'm a nocturnal creature at heart. I hold the moon in a pretty high regard.
I'm going to take Tessa's turn real quick. So would you say you pledge a loyalty to the moon?
Hold on. Tess, are you okay with him taking your turn?
No.
I think you should let Tess have her turn, Rex.
She doesn't want one.
She said she wasn't okay with you taking it.
She said she was done, though. She wasn't using it.
Remember the part where Sister was heating up because of something?
Mm-hmm.
You feel a heat wave from behind you, Rex.
Now she's looking at you like
Just feel a gentle metallic hand on your shoulder.
Reel it in, big dog.
Lock the fuck in, Gator Boy.
I have a reaction image specific to Sister that I use every time she's in this state. Where is it?
Okay. Actual question. Are you able to eventually get spells that let us travel quickly?
I can do that, Tess.
But you're not doing it quick enough.
I literally do it faster than any other class in the game, but go off, I guess.
What's a class?
I get 6th level, I get transport via plants, but suck my dick, I guess.
You have a dip.
Learning so much tonight.
Well, it seems your answer was
Okay, other question.
No, you still have to answer.
As a bard, no. Not
Okay.
If I was a different college bard, could be a yes.
What college did you go to?
The College of Eloquence.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's a different college. They're called the College of Lore. They study so much that they eventually learn spells that they shouldn't be able to.
Wow.
You also get magical secrets.
I do, but they get it much faster and much quicker.
Well,
You just get that doesn't sound very secret. What are you guys saying?
Eventually, I will learn a same version as they. But as your friend said here, he's probably much faster at it. What I would.
I don't know. He says a lot of funny things, and then tries to feed me hot caliente powder.
Well, Icarus' turn now, I think.
So, if we were to start a band, what instrument would you bring to the table?
It would be a flute, but
Mm.
I'd like to say that I play any.
I think we need to huddle real quick. You said you could play any instrument?
Roughly, yeah.
Quick huddle, gang. Quick huddle. Everyone who can play instruments. That is so far just me and Icarus, right? And Sister?
Sister can play a lyre.
Yep. Tess, did you ever pick up an instrument?
No.
Okay, huddle
Her
us three.
instrument is death.
Little 3-man huddle. Okay, so our band is definitely in the wings. I've got my banjo.
In the
Sister's
wings, he
got a
says?
lyre. Perhaps a flute could be what ties it together. Maybe that's their role, because they can help tie together our quartet.
Sister is notably not huddled at all. She is just standing where she was.
Yet Rex gets up and kind of like grabs Icarus's chair and scoots it over and like forced huddle. What are we thinking? We could also audition them, see what they can play. That might catch them in a lie if they're not really a bard.
Yeah.
His head will pop up. You, Owlin, play this, and I will go
Talon.
over, and I will pull out my banjo. You said you can play anything? Play.
Okay.
Is that with proficiency?
No, it's without proficiency.
Do you have proficiency in musical instruments?
Not
Usually
yet.
Proficiency
Next
is
time I will.
for a specific instrument.
Right, but I didn't know if a bard had a specific thing for him.
Next level I will, but this level.
Okay.
He's blocking it out.
I don't know.
It's pretty fucking good.
Because blade singing gives you proficiency in performance. Who would have thought?
So I hear him do a little ditty. All right, now pass it back.
There you go.
I don't know, guys. Seems kind of basic to me. I'm not so sure that any instrument claim's gonna hold up.
Got
Yeah,
almost
I'm
a
not sure.
20.
I know. My point is that Rex got slightly higher, so he's just egoing.
All right, do it again.
I pull out an accordion and hand it to Talon.
As
Play, owlboy, play.
Are you sure?
There's a lot of pressure to keep playing these different instruments.
Well, you need to have a lot of pressure. You're gonna do it in the middle of combat, man.
Yeah, but I like my lute.
I feel as the heat behind Icarus and Rex increases, I feel like the interview's not going in a very useful direction anymore.
Hey,
Sister, you're scaring-
weeding out a potential lie.
Sister, you're scaring corn. It senses the anchor. He has a little red headband on.
Sister will walk up to Talon, take the accordion out of his hands, wondering where Icarus even got the accordion. We'll set it.
Merc.
Ways.
We'll set it gently on the floor, further away, because I'm sure the table's still full of stuff.
Accordion straight into the spaghetti.
Your ability to play every random instrument thrown at you isn't entirely necessary. I do have an actual question, though.
Well, now she wants to participate.
She'll just like she's looking at Talon and just like blinking, and then we'll just turn her head and look straight at Rex.
I'm gonna help clear the table.
Good idea. We'll turn back to Talon. The path that we are taking is exceptionally dangerous, and it will be riddled with hardships and despair and suffering. Not necessarily our own, but people that we're going after are rather terrible. They've already done terrible things. I would like to ask if you're ready to accept that, if you're going to be joining us.
I don't see why not. I need a new purpose in life.
I hope that you can find that purpose that you're looking for, and I hope that we will get along well and work together and be able to stop this evil.
That's cool. I hate evil.
She'll smile. I like how it lacks any sort of finesse, but I think that's why I like it the most. She'll just reach her hand out to shake.
I'll shake that.
Would you shake a full sense hand?
Take it like a Polaroid picture.
Well, I don't really have anything else, but just know that as long as you're with us, I will do my best to make sure that it's as enjoyable and you're as safe as possible. Same with all of you. Except you already all know that.
Yes. Rex is very clearly holding back something.
No.
She will look to him.
So, Talon, back to the moon questioning.
Oh, God.
Is this what you were holding back?
He just stares silently.
Hang on, let me offend Rex real quick. Hey Rex, isn't the moon's light just coming from the sun? Isn't that kind of mid?
Neck break. Aren't the Fae just little pissant nature beings imitating our world?
See, I'm still nice to you, your mom. You were mean to mine.
Don't start something you can't finish.
So repeat the question, the moon question again, please.
Yes.
There's a lot of sidetracking going on.
If it came to it, and your loyalty was tested, would you swear fealty to the moon and her domain?
Seems like a pretty big thing. I don't know if I'd be.
I mean, you
worthy.
claim to be nocturnal. I mean,
I know, but I don't know. Just because I'm nocturnal, would I be worthy of such thing?
I think I have my answer. I've done a little scoring based on your other answers, and so far you're a passable fit for the group.
Well, that's good.
It is all scribble scrabble on his notes.
Unfortunately, we only have one rule, so you're gonna have to be a face tank.
Sister's going to insight Rex and see, is he really actually meaning any of this fucking malarkey he's been spewing in the last fucking 10 minutes, or is he just being a shithead?
Super easy check, but go ahead and make it. Yeah, he's just been bullshitting before he leads into the real stuff. All right, formalities out of the way. Throws the stack of papers in the air. What's the name of the cult chain? Cult of Ashes? Cult of something Ashes?
No, she has called them the Ashen Cult because they attack us with ashen beings in the beginning, but they've been quite varied. I think calling them the Cult of... what's that motherfucker's name?
Thurston?
Yeah, the Cult of Tharizdun is probably the best bet.
How familiar are you with cults, doomsday cults of Tharizdun? Do I have thaumaturgy? If so, I'm going to shut and close the light. I've got Druidcraft. Can I get a strong breeze to just kind of slam the window shutters shut?
Yeah, blows the papers you threw in the air.
Sure.
It'd be really cool or really funny.
You better clean that up, or else Icarus really will stab you for making a mess for his wife.
Sister will be picking it up already.
Oh,
I just wrong Druidcraft, start a fire.
Spellcasting check.
I keep hitting Wisdom, and it should be just backlogged. I'm gonna up there.
Oh, there we go.
7.
7.
Good. Sorry, I was hoping for a low roll because now I get to make it funny without being prejudicial to you. You create. You're wanting a strong breeze to kind of like slam the windows shut.
Yeah, like a
There's,
thaumaturgy
like,
imitation.
A little bit of a gust of wind, but it's like a gentle breeze passes through the room and kind of like it's almost. So thaumaturgy is usually used. This is my difference. How I kind of differentiate it in my head. Thaumaturgy is usually used for shock and awe. Druidcraft is usually used for, oh wow, that's so beautiful. So instead of creating this kind of dun dun da, you instead create this like lilting harp noise with like, oh wow. This like very gentle breeze drifts through the room with the scent of flower petals.
He kind of notices that it whiffs. He just gets up and starts closing. Close, 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 close.
So, do I need to make a history check to see?
Religion for Tharizdun. You don't know as much as you. This is one of the ones where it's like this is a name that is not spoken of very often. You know the basic history of the spark, basically like the creation myth that's told, and things of that nature. So you kind of know like, oh, this was basically the BBEG versus the gods that the gods imprisoned. And of course, there are always people that are like, I want to let the devil out of hell. So you gather a cult of Tharizdun probably wants to let the devil out of hell, but you haven't had anyone that you've worked with that has mentioned that name.
Never heard of it, but I guess I know what it is.
It is a lived. We might want to change the music.
Oh, are we getting spicy? Are we getting
Ominous music.
Yeah, I mean, Rex is about to reveal the plot of the campaign to this guy after going, so the moon! Like, going full Moon Knight on his ass.
Ominous revelations. I think that matches,
I
right?
was like, I saw that the playlist
Imagine
just
it's
changed,
still off
so I
key.
was like, is Shane clicking on something or do I need to click?
I was suggesting ominous music.
I can't believe Tharizdun killed the moon.
Oh.
Explode.
Tharizdun, also titled the Chained Oblivion, is a lower divine who is set on destroying all that exists and bringing, as you might have guessed it, oblivion to the world. He's saying this as he's closing the doors. We've found evidence of a cult operating across the continents of this world, seeking to loosen his bindings, though the means, the end goal of this cult still remains a slight mystery, though we have hunches that something about their freeing of him might be to steal his destructive power for themselves.
Oh.
Regardless, we have found multiple villages, small hamlets more like, actually, burned and ransacked, leaving all the valuables and only collecting the people still alive for some nefarious purpose. We've just sailed back from Kalagios after investigating a few of the sites there, returning to here to
We're on Kalagios right now.
Where did we come from? Estral?
No, Ezra. We came from
Niastrand. We returned to our home here on Kalagios to relieve one of our party members of duty and allow them to pursue some personal endeavors while we investigate other cult happenings. That member is now setting up a system as we speak of communications and spreading awareness of this shadow cult, while we continue to investigate and gather evidence to what their goals and means are. Soon we set out northwest to the village of Deng. Is that right?
The Alchemist Village?
Mm-hmm.
Of Huen?
We set out northwest to Huen to recuperate some resources and investigate a documented attack site to the north. Sister, if I could see the journal.
I will like to say that, if you want to spread more notice about them, Liv, what countries would you say I had the most contact?
For
Right.
sure, Estral. Anywhere on that continent. And then you likely would have had, you and your Adromania would have had contact with the other like major trade and government cities of the other continents as well.
Well, as my background dictates, I know generally my name generally would carry some weight in terms of nobility. And I could garner audiences with the nobility and the governments of cities that I was most in contact. We happen to want to spread their awareness to other continents.
That could be useful.
For technical terms.
Fuck you, Liv.
Get my names right.
Fucking my guy's from the middle of nowhere. All right, learning town names is hard. He knows his own town. That's it. He knows his world is Cressa and the swamp, and everything else is just letters.
I have a small violin for you.
Uh-huh. We could use your assistance to get the word out. Harka is going to start. That is the name of the Blue Dragonborn you saw with us at the docks. His mission is to help build our network of investigation here, set at Iseth Asare as our beachhead against this cult. And from here, extend out to other factions that we will interact with and tie back to this effort. Unless that's not what has been happening, and the DM wants to correct me.
Sounded.
Oh, Liv. Bye, Liv.
Acto's got her.
Hi, guys. Bad connection.
Yep.
Yes.
People.
Quite heavily.
Yes.
Yes.
Robot, he lived to say, it's
There.
time to wake up. It's
That's
time to wake
unfortunate.
up.
You wouldn't have recorded anyway, so you would have had no other.
I would have had memory.
Yeah, it wouldn't have.
I have a memory.
Well, I have now unpaused the recording. We're switched over to my headset microphone, so if the quality has changed. Oh well, it had changed before, apparently.
What's the moon's actual name again?
Neame.
God damn it, Shane!
What?
I just opened my bio back up.
Oh.
You guys want to see the little gift he gave me?
Yes.
Yes.
Whoa!
Now, question: was it typed from memory or copy pasted?
I'll let you determine.
I believe you could do it by memory, so that's all I'm going to hold on to. Even though you probably didn't have the time to do it based on where my character sheet was set, I'm going to choose to believe you just typed it all from memory, just raw. But the last we were saying, I was asking Sister for the journal to show to Talon. If Sister will let me have it.
I need to update the journal with the last bit about the cult abducting people, but I suppose I'm pretty sure everyone has access to
journal.
reading it.
Not Sister's journal, the infernal one we found. The abyssal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my evidence. Not unless we give. Did we give that to Harka? We might have.
Y'all better hope you did.
Well, Sister, I will assume, Liv, that all of the sample gathering stuff that you sent me is the entire contents of the journal.
That was the entire contents of the journal, correct?
sister would have had that translated into her own journal. So no need to
Okay.
worry
Well,
about the original journal. Probably would have gave it to him as proof.
yeah. Let's say we did that then. I'll show you the excerpts then in his sister's journal for you to read, Talon.
Cool.
We'll go ahead and
In our journeys, if you wish to be informed more on it, it's been a long tale thus far. We'll have to fill you in as we go. But the important question, as Rex kind of like walk up behind him and just gator chin on his owl head as he's sitting down, are you willing to endeavor on this with us, for better or worse, risking your life for the greater good?
I don't see why not.
I kind of whip you around. The like foreboding disposition drops. Well then, welcome to the Scaleheart Wardens.
Jesus. Zoom.
What?
It's a lot of notes.
Sister starts printing.
From where? What's
Oh, you put it in there. Yeah.
I'm out of
I-
toner.
There's facts coming in, guys. There's facts.
How much studying of what kind of specialty things would you say Talon has studied?
How to buff people. Spells. That'd be mainly what he was looking to do outside of regular duties.
Not necessarily for spell things, but like if there's any sort of special area of research that you would have delved into.
Not really.
Okay.
He's not a researcher.
So where did you learn Abyssal and Infernal?
They were just probably the most unique
Okay.
languages just basically learned, so he chose to learn those.
Would you say you more so focused on studying the language, or did you also study any of the associated culture and history?
Probably the culture and history, because he would have to figure out why they were so unique.
Okay.
With.
Go ahead and make me a history check, as you are presumably reading over Sister's notes.
Yep.
Is our sister's notes translated or?
Sister wouldn't have wrote it in a language she doesn't know.
7.
She translated.
Yeah, nothing really pops up, unfortunately. You're like, wow, this is fucking creepy.
This is crazy, guys.
Welcome to our world.
Well, if you guys want to humor me for a moment, I'd like to take a look into all of your eyes.
Sure, if you'll tell us why you want to.
You see, there is one thing that I studied a lot before I left, and it was the Red Plague. And as much as it's been eradicated, or has supposedly been eradicated, who really knows? That's why I say
Sure.
humor. You know?
Sure. I'll take a seat down and let Talon take a look. Is Talon a boy or a girl?
He's a boy.
Okay.
You're my aunt.
Rex will sit down and you'll see the yellow sclera and the black reptilian slit with a nictitating membrane that blinks every other blink for him. Is that what you're looking for?
I'm gonna look at him. Do I see anything? Anything noticeable?
Nope, the sclera is perfectly yellow. The reddish veins that you see in there are normal. They don't look irritated. They look... If it's similar to when you look at the veins in a human eye and they're visible but not crazy. It looks normal.
Who's next? Sister? Well, sister, you don't need to. You're literally a warforged.
Icarus will sit down.
I don't even think you could catch the Red Plague.
As long as it wasn't magical in nature, I don't believe so.
As far as I know. I hope it's not magical, because I mean, it could turn. I look into Icarus. Is Icarus alright?
First, what do your eyes look like?
There's Hazel, with a black iris.
They are normal. No signs of red sclera or irritated blood vessels.
Okay. Tess?
Hi.
Apart from the different colors, what do your eyes look like? Possibly include the different colors.
Let me just pull up her token and see here. There it is. All right. Like I said, different colored eyes. Left is green, right is blue. You blink and they've seemingly switched. And as you gaze into those orbs, you see a gibbous. You see a glint of insanity.
Very nice eyes.
Thank you. I made them myself.
Now, Icarus, am I correct in assuming that this lady is your wife?
Yes, this would be my wife, Iris.
Oh yeah, she already introduced you. I just wanted to make it seemed like you guys were close. If you don't mind, my lady, can I look into your eyes too? You seem to be affected by something.
This is the answer to all of our problems. That might help everything. And she will sit and she will let you look into her eyes. They are this rich green of the irises with the regular black pupils. Her sclera are a little bit irritated, not quite red plague level where it's that pure blood, bright blood red. Hers just seem more like if you've had a really bad allergic reaction and you've been itching your eyes all day. It seems more of a general fatigue and immune response rather than the red plague.
Well, I think we're all good. Nobody has a red plague here.
I am relieved and disappointed.
It would be out of the question, seeing it's a little island floating off the country or this continent. That's where the people were put.
I do have to ask. I don't know if this is going to be a dumb question, but what is the Red Plague? I'm not from wherever. I don't know much in the ways of the world.
You see, Rex, the Red Plague. Something. What year is it?
It is 1224.
It was something that started about 18 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was eradicated or declared eliminated in about 3 years ago. And let's just say you caught it, you were likely to die. And it started, or the main cluster of it was in Estever, which not entirely too far from where we're at. And let's just say 60% of the population had contracted or died from it.
It had not made its way to Cressa, so that had kept it off my radar.
The sclera of the eyes turned bright red. It's probably the most giveaway that you have the red plague.
Are there other symptoms?
Fatigue, but fever and a cough. Red extremities. Your blood's pooling in your hand, feet, and whatnot.
I could say something, but I've already said a lot of outlandish shit today. I think I've about hit my quota.
But like I said, it was just a humor me thing.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
You humored my moon questions.
Pet my dog.
I pet the dog.
Good.
Good dog. This is a good dog.
And Corn likes you, therefore you can stay.
I could actually ask Corn and not just assume. I could. I suppose a bit more in depth. We've asked you about your skills, but I am a druid
Technically speaking, I could ask Corin myself.
Oh, you know how to speak with animals?
I can talk to my son. I don't need your help.
Yeah, I could teach. I could speak to any creature
Interesting.
as long as it's a creature.
A mother knows.
Well, I'm a druid of the moon, if you hadn't picked up on that yet.
It was some giveaways. There were some giveaways.
He'll kind of like turn over his hand, and there's like a moonlight aurora borealis through his fingers,
Boreal.
and he just kind of like crushes it in his hand, and this like light blue powdery smoke falls out before he kind of flicks it away and dissolves into nothing. Sister was a cleric of Saren Ray.
Yeah, she told me. Our little walk earlier.
Icarus is our resident swashbuckler.
There's a knife pressed to the back of your neck if you say the words ranger with your lips.
And Tess is our little... The knife getting closer and closer to my jug.
There is a good answer, a bad answer, and a correct answer.
You think I'll feel guilt? I'll just make a deal with boss to turn you into an actual gator permanently.
You know, I wild shape into a person instead.
Yes! Not even a gator person, just a guy, a human guy.
And Tess is our Fey Knight.
You know what?
That was none of the
I'll
answers.
I'll allow it. She pockets it. Hops down.
Also occasionally called a ranger. Duck and cover.
That was
Baby,
the
I'm praying on you
wrong
now.
answer.
I just picture Tess pops up and hits the fucking Hanzo ult. Just fucking arrow through the house.
I like Iris too much.
Thank you, Tess.
I'll wait for you to sleep.
Okay, Fractal.
It's time to wake up.
It's time to go to sleep.
Canonically, Tess was the first person to say that to him.
It's time to sleep now. So there's our particular roles in the group. I tend to try and get up and form a meaty buffer between the party, or occasionally I also try and manipulate some natural forces to debuff the enemy. Most commonly, I will try and root or ground or some other form of making it easier for our big damage dealer, I point to Tess, to get in some good shots. Harka also was a big powerhouse, a paladin, was able to smite some pretty good damage, but obviously not with us.
I make dragons explode.
Sister's here to pick us up when we fall down, and Icarus is here to prove that you don't need magic to cut a bitch.
Just nods.
Well, that's good. I fit right in. My job's not to get hit, and I'm assuming make Tess do more damage.
Yeah.
Or any of us, really.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him. Look at me. Look at me. Things can't touch you if I blow them up.
Well, I can fly, so they'll have a tough time touching
You know what? So can Icarus, but he gets hit a lot.
Pretty soon, I've almost cracked flying on my own. You
And
see,
what a coincidence! Liv's enemies will all suddenly all have crossbows.
I
it's
will
spawner.
point out that once we hit 8th level, the ability to do our traveling, we will be able to fly a good majority of our distance, with me becoming a giant eagle for you two, and then the two birds just flying on their own.
Right.
Flying and gliding for a little bit, and then touching down, and then popping back up. And we would cut.
But
Oh, right.
Gotta go to
but-
bed.
Eagle bedtime. I got work in the morning. Good night,
Yes,
all.
yes.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Right.
Well, welcome to the party, Mason.
Techo.
Good night.
I also have work in the morning, and I'm gonna have a very long week, so
Yeah, it's a good time to close up shop. This is usually around when we try to close up shop every week.
if not a little earlier. Because
If
Caleb's
not-
hard stop is 10:30 Eastern.
Yeah. All right. Well, welcome to the party. Welcome to Chaos. Got some good plot threads going here. And that's where we will pick up next time.